So, good day. In continuation with the report, I'm discussing about the contract termination for default, unlawful acts, or insolvency. So, what does insolvency means? So, insolvency this is refers to the financial state wherein an individual, company, or either an organization is unable to meet its debt obligation as they become due. So, legal reference is guidelines on termination of contract approved by the GPBB through Resolution 018-2004 dated on December 22, 2004. So, when a procuring entity uh, terminate a contract for default, so the hope may terminate a contract for default when anything or any of the following condition attended its implementation. First one is due to the contract fault, and while the project is ongoing, it has incurred negative slip of 15% and more in accordance with the PD 1870. So, this is the significant delay of during the project. So, if the contractor is 15% or more behind schedule when the project is ongoing, so due to their fault, the PE will terminate the contract, and this indicates that serious delay that threatens the project complementation. So second is due to the contract fault, and after the contract time has expired, so it has the negative slippage of 10% or more for the completion of the work. So it is the significant delay after the deadline or the negative slippage of less than greater than 10%. So if the contractor will finish the work and it is 10% more behind uh, the, according to the agreed schedule, so the after the contract ends, so the PE will termination for the contract. So this is show the contract inability to catch up even after the deadline. Third one is the contractors. So under the contractors, first one is the A abandons the contract works, refuses or fails to comply with the valid instruction of the procuring entity, or fails to proceeding expeditiously and without delay despite or written notice with the procuring entity. So the abandonment of refusal of operator. So the contractor abandons the work or ignores invalidation form from the PE or delays the project despite of being officially reminded act faster. So B does not actually have uh, on project site minimum essential equipment listed on the bid necessary to prosecute the works in accordance with approved work and plan the equipment and deployment schedule as required of the project. So lack of necessary equipment. So this contractor fails to bring the minimum tools or equipment promised in their bid as the workshop, making it impossible to do the job properly. May a procuring entity terminate contract by a reason of unlawful acts. So the procuring entity may terminate the contract in case it's determined prima facie that the contractor has engaged. So before or during the implementation of the contract. And then in unlawful indeeds in behavior relative to contract acquisition and implementation are unlawful acts but are not limited to the following. So if the uh, procuring entity will terminate the contract if that has been determined or nasa in one sa prima facie conclusion. First is corrupt, fraudulently collusive, and coercive practices. Second, drawing up or using forged documents. So, gawat-buhat na siya. Third one is using adulterated materials, means, or methods, or engaging in production contrary to rules of science or trade. And lastly is any other act analogous to foregoing. May a procuring entity terminate a contract by reason of insolvency? And it's a yes. So the procuring entity should terminate the contract if the contractor is declared bankrupt or insolvent as determined by the finality by a court of competent jurisdiction. So in that event, a termination will be without compensation to the contractor, provided that such termination, which has compensation or will not prejudice or affect any right of action or remedy by which has occurred or will occur thereafter to the procuring entity and or of the contract. So, under what condition and how may a contractor terminate its contract with a procuring entity? So, the contractor may terminate its contract with a procuring entity if the works are completely stopped for a continuous period of 60 calendar days, through not of its own due to any the following reason. First is failure of the procuring entity to deliver with reasonable time, supplies, materials, right of way, or other item it's obliged to furnish under the terms of the contract. So the procuring entity may terminate if and only if there is a failure of the delivery of the procuring entity with that following reasons. Lastly, second is the uh, prosecution of the work is disrupted by the adverse peace and order situation as certified by the AFP provincial commander and approved by the DND secretary. So that uh, that condition, the contract may terminate by the procuring entity.